Good evening, guys and gals. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. I want to take a look at Bitcoin tonight under the NYXBT ticker, which is the NYSE Bitcoin Index. This is not exactly the same as BTC/USD, but it is very similar. Not sure what the difference is, but I know they track pretty darn close. So we're going to take a look at this one because this is one that's offered on stockcharts.com, and it gives us a pretty darn good idea of what Bitcoin is up to, and I know that's a pretty hot topic and something that is very worth keeping an eye on, considering what it did off of its low back in 2015 into the high in late 2017. So this is a look at the lifetime of NYXBT. It was incepted back in 2015. It underwent a massive advance over that time, obviously 250 up to about 19,000. Just a huge move, beautiful. And from this point of view, it looks like, okay, it went up big and now it's just pulled back a little bit. But this is actually a very large pullback that's happened off the 2017 high. Since then, it's actually retraced more than 61.8% of this entire move. And it may not look like it, but it's the scale that we're using here, and it's a log scale. So if we actually go to a linear scale, this is a little bit more accurate as to what happened. It went really high, and then it just tanked from there, and it really hasn't found any relief since then. And you can see this line right here. This is a 61.8% retracement, which we consider a very important retracement point. When price moves below a 61.8% retracement in any notable way, it's normally a pretty good sign that additional weakness is coming. So that has to be a concern just because it has not found support off that 61.8% retracement level as of yet. So that's what we're looking at. Again, it does look like the advance off the 2015 low was a very beautiful, trendy five-wave move. Obviously, it was huge, made people a lot of money. Hopefully, they got out closer to here and not so much down in here. But the fact of the matter is there is no indication that a low to this pullback is in yet. There's just simply no excuse to own this guy at this time. It's pulled back. This is a zoomed in view. This looks at the pullback off the 2017 high. An initial down leg really smoked this guy. I mean, over just a couple months here, it lost about 2/3 of its value. Since then, it's been a little bit less sure about what it wants to do back and forth here. But as you can see, it's very close to the lows for this pullback. After an attempt to recover, it recovered about 33%, but that's just kind of how this guy moves. Big swings up, but then it just gives it right back. So what's going on here is the pullback's not over. You have to expect another down leg. And again, if you go back out here, or actually this chart here, you see it just hasn't found support where it should. So there's just nothing that points up on this guy. I know there's a lot of fanatical people out there who love their Bitcoin and everything like that and really want it to go up. I'm sure they do. It made them a bunch of money before. A lot of that money went away, so that's a concern. But the fact of the matter is there is just nothing that says Bitcoin is at or near a low at this time. You have to expect lower levels for now. Hopefully in the future there's going to be a great buying opportunity again. But I think right now, as far as the facts go and an objective analysis of this guy using Elliott wave, there is zero reason to own this guy because for a fact, this pullback is not yet over. So we would need to see a much more substantial up move to think that a low is in. I think first you have to see at least another 2018 low. I think you're going to see a larger move before that happens. But then once you start seeing some strength emerge from there and start getting some trendy five-wave moves to the upside, then you can start talking about buying it. And before that, you just have to stay away. It's too risky. It can lose 10%, 20% in a day. So if you're doing that, you might as well just go throw the ball down at roulette and see how your luck goes there, because that's about the same thing that's going on here until a low is put in for this pullback. So I hope that's helpful. We do this every day at TrendLizard.com. Please come visit us. Please subscribe to this channel. We analyze ETFs and stocks several times a month, give you what Elliott Wave is telling us about these ETFs and stocks, and we're good at it. So I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks.